I think I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is so long.
So long. Yeah.
My leg. You're dead. Yeah.
Look on the inside.
A little bit.
I missed the knee.
You did miss. I'm figuring out a way to kind of make this work.
Yeah.
It's doable, but it's so much more energy.
You have to try so much harder. Yeah.
You gotta get in, and you've gotta make it so that they can't rely on the thrust by kind of continuously moving
Yeah.
and trying to bind the blade. You know that they can disengage and go around and stab you, but if you know they're gonna do that, it's just about trying to walk yourself close enough for that strike. It's harder to cut with a rapier, it's slower to cut with a rapier, so you're kind of hoping that you can hit them and parry, or that if they do get it cut off, they're not gonna have the room to get the mechanics to make it kind of good.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was finding.
Yeah. I need to carry a little more.
If you let me get that close to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep me moving. Yeah. Make it so I can't trust you. Weak, but
Yeah.
mine was nothing. Yours was light, but it got me.
Yeah. You have to work so much harder.
Yeah, I'm not doing much. I'm honestly not trying, but
You don't really have to.
I am tired and I'm not working too hard.
Yeah. So that's the battle.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try a little bit harder. No, just show the audience the length
Yeah.
difference. This is a
Huge.
huge deal. This is a huge deal. Especially because the quickest point between two lines is a thrust, and the Saber can thrust. It's not as good at thrusting as the Rapier is, and because the Rapier is nearly a foot longer than the Saber.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best thing for ending that low line. Because if I go down,
Yeah, I got you.
you got me. If I go up, you got me. All I really have is a weak parry.
With two equal-length weapons, me attacking your leg puts my head at risk, but because I have a foot on you, you actually have to watch out for your leg, and you
Yeah.
have to parry low. You can't just slip.
No.
If you just slip, I'm still in distance to hit you before you can hit me, so you have to parry low, and if you seek low, I can go high.
Yeah. Even there, I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I still didn't have time.
Be a little suicidal. I want to see if it makes a difference. Yours can hit me, but it was after the
After I stabbed his face. Okay, hate it.
Yes.
You got a light
No,
on,
no,
but
no.
it was fit.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was a whip. Right in the armpit.
I think it's been a double every time. The Saber can hit the Rapier if it's okay getting hit.
Yeah. Your only option is to be on the edge of death and be patient.
So I was fencing somebody who started, I don't know how long they've been going, but they're new to me, at Charles's club, who's an excellent fencer. He is an Olympic saberist. And the one issue that I was finding is because he's not been doing HEMA very long, he's still got right-of-way brain. So in his mind, as long as he's moving forward, the attack is his. So
Yeah.
even if he gets hit, it's still his
Fine.
point. Now, he understands that that's not the way things are, and he's a good fencer.
But you can't untrain
Yeah,
him immediately.
you can't train him immediately. Like, I'm not knocking on this guy. I love fencing him, and he's really good. But that is the way you gotta fence with the Saber, this idea that I will hit you.
Yeah.
And like, I don't fear being hit because reasons.
But it's actually even worse because what you're eating isn't a cut.
It's a
thrust
thrust, yeah.
to the stomach.
It really
Usually.
is. So there was like this whole thing, I think in World War II, where a lot of they would talk about how the Japanese soldiers would run forward with katanas even against gunfire.
Yeah.
And like if you are determined to hit somebody,
You fight
no matter what.
That's why if they're determined to double you, it's almost impossible to really deal with that.
I heard, and it could have been a legend, but like the idea that they came out with some new round of ammunition that was actually a little bit slower but had more impact because the ones at higher speed were just going through people, and so they wouldn't stop.
Keep going.
Even if it was a lethal shot, like if it was in the center mass, they're gonna die, but they're gonna get to you first, as opposed to the ones that would have a little bit more of a oof to it.
Difference between a 307
I don't know.
45.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And so like I think that was it, 45. I think that the whole thing was like they were having people charge at them with swords. And it's like they're not stopping. So yeah, no, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like you can, but with the thrust, I don't know. Could you keep going?
I mean, it'd go through me because like if it's here, I have it, but I am dying.
The
if
only
it's
way.
like, if it's face, maybe armpit.
I'd say if I got you in the shoulder complex, possibly the armpit, or the face, you'd stop, or the hand.
I would say probably face or armpit, because even here,
no, that would stop you. I think
if it's going through.
No, it's not. If it hits the shoulder complex.
Oh, if it stops on.
If it's like here,
and
you're done. Like anywhere in this area, I would say you're probably done.
Yeah.
If it's higher, sure. But like anywhere in here, you're gonna stop. That's where the movement is.
Yeah.
But if it was here, you're not.
And what happened a lot is I'd come in, I'd beat to take, and your point would be here, and I'd run through it.
Yeah.
So it'd be a horrible death for both of us.
So Rapier versus Saber. Rapier has the edge, and the Saber had to do funky stuff.
A big thanks to all of our supporters on Patreon and YouTube memberships.
If you want to support us, this is the best way to do it.
This means we don't have to rely on the fickle whims of the algorithm and AdSense, and we can keep bringing you awesome content without fearing starving. So if you want to support us, consider joining for $1 a month.